Two thieves are getting out of a small van with a gun to steal your belongings on the street. And no, this is not a title or a description of any kind of Hollywood movie. This is Benidorm. Hello, dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today it's time for the latest news update from our favorite town of all, Benidorm in Costa Blanca in Spain. And attention, because we have a lot of unuseful, some of them positive news, some of them not so much. First of all, we'll be talking about the situation in tourism, and please don't forget that Spain, as a lot of other countries, are changing the hours this weekend. Usually it happens the last weekend of October, and then it happens once again in March to get back to the usual time. So right now, this night from Saturday till Sunday, we will change the hour at 3 at night. It will be 1 hour less, which means at 3 it's going to be 1 hour less. So that being said, make sure if you fly this time or if you fly the next day early in the morning, check out your phone settings, check out your alarm clock, everything that you need so that you wouldn't miss your flight to the sunny Spain. Apart from that, right now it's still quite busy. We've been filming the old town yesterday for you guys. If you did not see that video just yet, check it out. We've been showing you the properties in the old town, both for rentals and for sale and investments. And is it actually worth living the whole year long in the old town, or if it's not the case for this specific part of Benidorm? If you did not check it out because there's a lot going on. It was so busy. It's incredible. It's almost November. Next week, in a couple of days, it's going to be November already. But there's still a huge lot of people on the streets of Benidorm. Apart from that, this weekend we're celebrating a really important event, which is an unexpected but much needed fair by the town hall, right where the ice skating rink is usually located, right there where the Christmas market is usually located, by the Bristol Hotel and Laguera Park in Benidorm. There's going to be around 30 booths of white color, which will have different shops and establishments in them. This fair will be from this Friday, from right now 10:30 in the morning when we're filming this video for you guys, up until the whole Friday until 9:30 at night, the whole Saturday from 10:30 till 9:30, and on Sunday from 10:30 up until 8 p.m., more or less, and then the fair is over. The best thing about this is a fair where everything will be minimum 50% discounted. Minimum. So you might even find some things that are 50, 65, 75%, maybe even 80%, who knows, on different things. Why this is being done? Why is it so special? Well, first of all, the shops are trying to give away everything that they have to make more space for Christmas gifts and Christmas shopping. So they're trying to clear everything as much as they can, which is why they offer these huge discounts. And not only for locals, obviously tourists can participate as well, and you can get some great deals out there. We will be going there to film it for you guys so that you would know if it's worth going, if you will be here in Benidorm right now. Maybe you can find some unique things that are useful and are really nicely priced. Then why not? Who doesn't love a good discount, right? What things will be sold in there? First of all, according to the newspapers and the town hall, there's going to be fashion, which means clothing, accessories, etc. It's going to be shoes made in Spain from some of the shoe shops in Benidorm town that will want to participate. Then we'll have something for sports, so probably maybe some suits, jumpers, maybe like two-piece costumes, maybe sneakers. We don't really know. We need to go there to figure it out. But there's going to be something for sports. Then some electronics. We might even find phones. We might even find phone cases. We might find maybe even laptops. Who knows what's going to be there? Maybe something for your house, coffee machines even. We will see. But it's very interesting because that's the first ever here in Benidorm town. Hopefully not the last if it's as good as they promise us to be. Then we have obviously a lot of different things, like something for the household decorations, in general, something for house cleaning or like housewarming things, maybe candles, maybe something to clean up the house, for mopping, for anything literally house related might be there as well. So we're about to find it out. If you will be here, pop up to the market. It doesn't cost anything, the entry. Just check it out by yourselves, and maybe you'll find something, maybe even future gifts for Christmas, but with a big discount. What can be better than that? Let us know if in your country, in your home city, you have these type of fairs, because that's quite a good idea of Benidorm town. The second news that what we wanted to share with you all comes from Benidorm Beach. To be exact, from Benidorm's Poniente Beach. We did not have such a huge storm, nothing specific like this. However, we did have quite a few days with strong waves. There's been strong wind from the sea, and somehow the storm higher up the level of the sea, which is why Benidorm's Poniente Beach is not looking that appealing right now. I have some pictures here for you on the screen so that you could check it out by yourselves. And this is something that just destroyed a lot of parts of the Poniente Beach, especially the things that are called lavapiés, which is basically foot cleaners, which is a special place where you can clean your feet from the sand before you put some sandals, slippers, etc. on, and have clean feet obviously after the beach. What happened is that they've been put on the Poniente Beach in specific places, but with the sea level rise, everything just got destroyed. You can see it here on the last picture, even what is the difference of the level from where it's located up until where the sea has actually gotten, and how much of the beach, how much of the sand it actually has eaten during these days. Which is why also a lot of companies, a lot of specialist scientists do say that we are quite vulnerable with the sea level, because the beach area simply can disappear in decades if we do not do anything with it. So right now, scientists and Benidorm's town hall are thinking on what to do with it, because both tourists and locals are saying that it's not a good image for Benidorm to see these things just destroyed. Not only the foot cleaning devices, but also the walking paths made from the wood, like the wood pallets that are on the beach. Not a nice thing to see. They're planning on bringing much more sand to level it all up. However, they say it's a full measure, but it seems temporary to us. Let us know what you think here in the comments. Bringing the sand does not solve the problem, doesn't it? Because if there's going to be another storm, there's going to be another sea level rise, and it will eat up all the sand in any case. There has to be some fixed structure, something that would stay firm, even if the sea level rises and even if the storm will be coming to our region. Let us know what you think, because I don't think this is a good idea and they thought it through thoroughly. The good news is that the Levante Beach did not suffer as much, so it doesn't have such a big consequences with the sea level rise, but the Poniente Beach sadly did. And now let's talk about the last but not least news from Benidorm town. Really, really important one. Two thieves are getting out of a small van with a gun to steal your belongings on the street. And no, this is not a title or a description of any kind of Hollywood movie. This is Benidorm. This is Benidorm town. This exactly happened a couple of days ago on the streets of Benidorm. Sometimes, every now and then, we do see these strange things happening, these not good things happening, like the persecution that we've had previous year or the year before then, when we had a black car storming through the Mediterranean Avenue with police car hitting it. This was also a Hollywood movie scene. And here we have another one. What basically happened is These two criminals were forcing their victims with a gun, very aggressive ones, to give out their belongings. One of these events happened on the way from a hotel towards the Levante Beach. A couple of tourists went to the police department to obviously report the issue, and they said they got not a lot, 50 euros, mobile phone, bank cards, and documents, together with a purse, got stolen. A small van without any kind of numbers on the back of it so that people could not see it, storming away immediately. But this was not the only one. Shortly, we got to see that in one of the hotels here in Albir, which is even more surprising because here things like this don't usually happen. In one of the hotels in Albir, there were people spotted on some of the floors and some of the rooms, forcing their entry, violent entry into the room. First of all, checking out that there's no one there, probably, forcing the entry and stealing all the valuable belongings they could find in that hotel room that obviously were not protected with a safety deposit box, which is why always get a safety deposit box in good hotels. And starting from there, in La Nucia, which is a couple of kilometers away from us, on the street, another person got their watch stolen, expensive watch, and their bag too. All this brought police to check the cameras, to check the surveillance, anything that someone has seen, and they've spotted one of these people, which she, by the way, has got arrested and right now is in the police department waiting for their court. She is Spanish, of a Spanish nationality, 31 years old, and her partner in the crime is a male, probably also Spanish, around the same age, and they are searching for him right now. Luckily, it's only been a couple of crimes for now, as so far as we know, maybe more, hopefully not, but I don't think they will act more here in the area because he knows he's being searched for and she's arrested. However, this is why we always tell you, do not bring valuable belongings when you go somewhere to explore Benidorm. Usually, Benidorm is very safe. This part of the news is not something made to scare you, nothing like this, but you know that each country has inflation, has issues right now with payments, price rise for products. Everything is happening so fast. A lot of people start to get struggles in order to pay for their bills or pay for the food. So some people decide to do this. Obviously, it doesn't happen every single day. It's like literally one-time events happening every now and then. So it doesn't mean that it's not safe. But when you come on holidays, please leave your belongings in the safety deposit box in the hotel. Don't bring too much money in cash with you. And if you need a card, you can bring the card. Mobile phones, do not leave them sticking out of your pockets because that's just inviting to take them. Okay. Especially newer generation phones like iPhones, etc., the more expensive ones. And if you have a big bag or you have a bag, don't put it right behind you on your back. Don't do it. Leave it right here in front. Even if it might not be too comfortable though, but still it's the safest way to keep your belonging with yourselves. And whenever you go to places that are really crowded, stick to them right here because you never know what might be happening. Obviously, tourists are the number one target because people know that tourists bring usually some more money with them in cash because they are checking different places, different shops. You know, they might buy souvenirs, so eat out somewhere. So these thieves know that tourists bring more money with them. Please don't bring a lot of cash with you and expensive jewelry because even if you lose something or if your things got stolen, got lost, something happens to them, it's not going to be such a huge issue for you guys. And your passport, your ID, your driver's license, all these type of important things, leave them secure in the hotel. No one needs your ID. No one's going to stop you to ask you for your ID when you're on holidays here. So it's not necessary to bring them, especially if you're going for a walk or to any kind of restaurant. Trust us, it's way more safe that way. And now let's talk about the weather. What is happening with the weather? Because there's been a big shift, you know already, you've seen it in our videos. It's not cold, but it's not 28, 29, 30 degrees any longer. Was about time, wasn't it? A lot of people were tired of this hot summer weather. As you can see here on the first map, this week it's going to be quite strange. Okay, there's going to be a lot of rain in a lot of parts in Spain, especially north central parts. And this rain will start heading towards our direction, towards Benidorm and Costa Blanca. But don't worry, because even though in a lot of other parts it will be raining, here it's not the case, which means that we might have a lot of clouds. Like today, it's cloudy here in the region. There's no direct sunlight as it is. It's like sunshine. So clouds and sun, sunny, cloudy, partially sunny, or cloudy at all. This is what we might expect these following days, the next 7 days from now on, up until next weekend. Should not be raining. So let's hope that will be the case, because it's still great to be able to enjoy the weather, enjoy the area, explore it, go for a walk uh, without being in need of search for a shade every now and then. What's with the temperatures, you ask? The temperatures are obviously getting lower each week. We are heading towards November month. That is something obvious and normal. The abnormal temperatures were those that we've had 30 degrees in October. That was not right for the season we are in. Now, usual temperatures here in Benidorm, when the sun is shining, we will reach around 24, 25. But once it's cloudy, like right now, we will have around 22 to 23 degrees maximum temperatures. Still great, right? Almost at the beginning of November. And the whole week, same temperatures will be here in the region. Our region is the warmest. In Alicante, by the way, it's around 25, so it's even slightly warmer, a couple of degrees, than it is here in Benidorm. The water temperature dropped drastically simply because in the morning, at night, and in the evening, we actually have lower temperatures. So keeping them warm, keeping the temperatures high up during the day does not change the fact that the water temperature dropped in the last few days, and drastically from 24 degrees from just a couple of days, 5 hours times 72 hours, we went to 20 degrees, 20.4 to be exact. So bear that in mind. For us locals, it's already cold to swim. Probably if you're coming from northern countries, it's still great for you. But for us, it's already too cold. Up until next year, probably. And this is the thank you for accompanying us on today's Benidorm news update. We wish you an incredible day, great weekend. Go to the fair by the town hall if you are here in Benidorm, and let us know if you found it useful, if you found some interesting things. We will show it to you in any case here on the channel, so you would know in case this happens next year, is it worth visiting or not. We'll see each other already tomorrow, probably with the 50% or more discount fair in Benidorm City Center. Don't miss it. Bye, dears.